Oh my god, look at this. My toilet burst and it's flooding. This is crazy. Look, this is crazy. Oh my god. Sorry, kitten. You okay? Ah, never seen this. Okay, so you saw it. Yes, that was a disaster. I never expected that would happen to me. So that day, that was Saturday. So that was maybe around 11. It was not even noon. And, I was having very nice, relaxing Saturday morning. And I went to the bathroom. I sat on the toilet and then I started, doing my thing. And, after you finish, you flush, right? So I did it. So, and then at that moment, I don't know, somehow I was thinking of making a video of Feng Shui, thinking like, oh, it'll be interesting if I talk about, water issue at home, because, I had that small program in the sink. So I was thinking about it. Oh, I should, talk to the super and then get fixed and then make a video. That was my thinking when I was flashing. And then this happened. So, when that happened, I was really, panicked. And of course, I didn't know how to stop the water. And, my cats are running all over. And, I grabbed my smartphone and then tried to call the super first, but then I was too panicked. So I couldn't even, find his phone number. So what happened was, I grabbed my phone and then run out of my apartment. And fortunately, my neighbor next door is the super's wife, and she's really nice, always helped me. But anyway, so I was hoping she's there and just bang the door like and ask for help, and she was there, luckily. And I told her what's happening and then asked her to come in, and she saw that disaster. So we were like, oh my god, what should we do? And yes, that water kept running and running. So she called her husband, my super, and finally he came in, maybe like a 5 minutes later. So by then, the water was all over my bedroom, my living room. It didn't reach to the kitchen or entry area, but almost all my apartment was like flooded, like crazy. Yes, so that was I just didn't know what to do, but I had a really good super, and his wife was very helpful. So they helped me everything. They cleaned all the cleaned up all the water, dried it up, and of course my futon, because I don't have a bed. I don't like a bed. I sleep like a Japanese people, like I'm Japanese, like a futon. So the futon was on the floor. So of course it got soaked in the water. So um, you know almost everything needs to be washed in the laundry. So I did that. Yes, that night I needed to sleep on the sofa, you know. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about is the water, the power of water. This is interesting, and this is going to be a Feng Shui story. What this means, what this water issue means. There's so many different ways we can think of, from Feng Shui perspective. And in my past, there are some videos that in the consultation, I was telling to my client that, oh, you have to fix the water issue, the water leaking, that things can relate to be emotional issue or financial issue or health issue. You may have saw that video in the past, because this is kind of common. All houses has problem, and then water issue is very common. My case is kind of extreme, but more or less you've probably experienced that kind of thing. So yes, as I tell my clients, I take this serious. But also in a positive way. So from Feng Shui perspective, we see the water issue, as I said, is as we consider the water issue, whatever issue, like a leaking, flooding, happening at home, is a sign of financial problem, emotional problem, or health problem, or all of them. So that's why it need to be fixed right away. And so this happened to me. So I thought, okay, maybe this is a good timing for me to review what's been happening to me. What have I been thinking or feeling? What's my situation? I kind of reflected my environment. And this is not right or wrong. It's just all about the process of, digesting, understanding the situation with Feng Shui. For this particular experience, I don't take it as a negativity. It looks like negativity, but in the end, it's not. That's my understanding. Do I have financial problem? Do I have emotional problem? Do I have health problem? So I thought about those. And let's see, financial. I'm surviving, I'm living, but not the way I expect, or maybe I expect more, but right now I'm living this way. And so the financially, I think I could be better. I could do better. So that's I've been kind of focusing on improving my life, my financial too. And interestingly, the way I take this is, let's say, so the cause of this incident was that a part of the toilet, which actually adjusts the flood, they adjust the water flushing, this stopper, it's kind of like a stopper, that was broken. So that's why when I flush it, it didn't stop, and then just the water burst. So we can think this way, and we can actually think many different way, but I took like this way. Okay, maybe I had a blockage of money, or the way of thinking about money. Money block, that's what it's called. I limited myself. Maybe I was not really looking for consciously seeking for better income or money. But lately, I started thinking, okay, I want to earn this much money, and I want to earn this much money every month, so that I can, live more comfortably. I can travel anytime I want. I can go back to Japan anytime, and I can stay in Japan, how long I want. Something like that. I started thinking about what's the ideal lifestyle I want to have. So my conclusion was freedom. And then to get the freedom, of course, you need financial stability. There's no perfect stability, but better finance situation than now. 2 weeks ago, I was telling my friend that, oh, you know what? I've decided to earn this much money through Feng Shui every month. That's my goal. I said that, and that was my very, very first time to say, just to say. So by saying that, I started feeling like, actually, it's not that impossible. It's actually possible, So I started thinking that way. So it's kind of like releasing, opening, like a breaking that limitation. So when I flashed the water, the stopper broke. The water just exploded, like crazy. So maybe that was the moment when I just cut the negative feeling about money or limitation. So anyway, so we can say anything. So this is my, way of seeing this incident. So after actually this flooding, the good thing is, first of all, the water is clean, because that was not water. That was not the dirty water from the toilet bowl. It was from the pipe. So it's the water is as clean as the sink water. So that's great. So that means the flooded water on the floor, they actually clean up everything, like clean the dust, clean the surface of the dirty floor. The floor was clean already. I vacuumed, but much cleaner, because of that water. So it washed away. So actually, my floor is very, very clean right now. Beautiful. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, I think this negative experience ended up to look like, very happy, positive story because I'm now happy. Um, yeah. So anyway, so the water issue as surface, when you see only the surface, it looks really like a disaster and a negativity and troublesome, hard to deal with. You don't want to look at that, but it happened. Things happen, and after all, I think it's all about us, how we take it. We can think, oh, this is like, crazy, this is negative, this is something, this is a bad sign that, something that is going to happen, da 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 da. You can keep saying that, but you can choose to be positive too. Like me, actually, I am so positive about that incident. Anyway, so that's what happened. So what I want to say is, yes, maybe viewers, people who are watching this video now may have the similar problem at home. Not like this crazy one, but maybe like leaking, some sort of water issue at home. I wanted to really pay attention to that, and then, use that moment, pay attention to it, and then use this moment as for reflecting your emotion, situation, finance, health, life. You will find something really. I want you to try that, and and then you can learn from that. And yeah, that's what I want you to know today. And water issue is not scary. I mean, like many feng shui says, oh, water issue is scary, not good. You're gonna have a bad luck. That could be possible in feng shui, but you are the person who can turn it into the positive thing. So you have the power. The feng shui just give you an idea, and then you use the idea in a good way or bad way. And then I'm teaching people to use that power in positive way. Anyway, so the water issue, yes, it can be happening any home, anywhere. This is maybe a little bit out of topic, but I see this water issue is happening everywhere on Earth level. Like right now, many people are now having hard time in North Carolina. Hurricane, the flooding, it's crazy. Same thing happened in Japan too. We have so much water disaster, like natural disaster that related with like too much water energy. So that is also we can see from feng shui perspective. There's something telling us. There's something telling us. And this is how I see. So what if we use 5 elements, that cycle, the 5 element theory that I always tell you, in feng shui we use that theory. So if we use that theory and then seeing this kind of currently happening natural disaster related with too much water, negative water issue, this can be happening because there's imbalance. Something is off, something is too much, something is too less, and so it's not in harmony. So in the nature, that's why it's happening on Earth too, where, well, we can say it's a climate change. Yes, that's one of the imbalance situation, but not only climate change, that physical aspect. I think not only that, there's not only climate change, but also our conscious, intentional change too. Because this modern time, modern life, the way we think, the way we live has changed drastically. And our focus is more like, consuming, doing things, getting things, achieving things, so much energy that is more like, how can I say, gaining, something like that. I don't know how to say in English. But consuming is good example. It's all about getting, not giving. So that energy is too much in each individual. I mean, not all of them, but as a whole picture, I think that's a big energy is happening. And on Earth too, the nature, it can be, linked each other. We human and the nature, we can link because our body is like 70, more than 70%, 80% water. We are kind of like water with a container as a body. So, our circulation, like a flow, is not right, maybe. That's one of the ways, you know, I think I take this way. So the balance, I think the balance is the key. And so this crazy water issue at home on Earth, um, yeah, how we can control water flow is not healthy. Let's talk about Earth. So compared to a long time ago, like really long time ago, we don't have many trees, forests, you know, um, we keep cutting them, and now less and less natural woods on Earth. And remember, trees, I mean wood, is the power that can control water, because water is being consumed by wood. Wood, the water is nurture wood, so the wood is depleting the water energy, right? So that's already imbalance. Less wood, too much water, you know. And before water, there's a metal. Metal is like, maybe metal energy can be too much too, because metal energy can be related to electricity. That's mechanic. So that's metal energy. Metal energy is everywhere. Smartphone, computer, TV, you know, everywhere, right? So this exceeding energy of metal can feed water too much, and then water, explode. That can be happening, right? But then wood is less, so it cannot control something like that. I think those area like metal, water, and then wood, that area is kind of imbalanced. But not only that, fire, earth. I think the earth is the key to the earth, because the earth is a controller for water. Because if the earth is grounded and then powerful and healthy, it can control water. The earth is weak now. I think the earth is not grounded, even though it's earth. Earth is earth, but it's not grounded. It's kind of weird to say, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. So earth is not strong enough to control water, and metal, too much metal, like electricity, computers, mechanics, that is, fueling water energy, and water cannot control itself, and then wood cannot help that either, and then, you know, after that fire and earth, there's no healthy cycle. So the earth is becoming weaker and weaker. And so this, five element cycle is not cycling healthy way. That's how I see. And same thing may happening in our body and mind and, thinking, I feel. So it's sad, but if we are aware of this, we can change actually. So try to find a balance, and then, adjust little by little. We cannot stop the flooding, what's happening in Japan or North Carolina. That's not our control. But what I'm saying is we can start from the small thing, maybe our mind, maybe our body, start with the smaller thing. And then little by little, it get bigger, because each of individuals has this mindset, work on ourselves little by little, be in harmony, make a good cycle, healthy cycle. If each of us are like that, in harmony. I think Earth can be also in harmony in the end. Um, well, I the way I talk, I mean, today's topic, I started as just water issue at home, and pipe bursted, but then I ended up to talk about Earth issue. But I see it the same. It's actually the same. Home and Earth is the same. Earth is our home. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. I hope you understood. I hope. So this was my free talk. There's no conclusion. It's all about thinking and feeling and just seeking for the better. Thank you.